Hello. 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 Also, I'm sorry, Chaos, that's going on. Oh no. So I got some food. So this is gonna be first, of course. But give me a second. Ah! I'll hydrate. Hold on. There. I'm definitely gonna need more water soon, though. Um, that's illegal. How'd she even get her? How'd she even get the paycheck? Yeah, yeah, in Canada it's illegal for anyone, including parents, to withhold an adult child's earned paycheck without their explicit written consent. Once a person reaches the age of a majority, 18 or 19 depending on the province, they have the sole legal right to control their own employment, income, and bank accounts. I'm gonna be honest, you might have to just sue your mom at this rate. Bring it up to civil court. Because that's insane. Oh yeah, definitely talk with the people who run it and tell them no to pass it directly to you. Because that's insane. It might be yours, maybe mine. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it says my bitrate's fine, but I don't know my bitrate in Signal. You know how tech can be. So I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Um, Let me go tell Gio that I'm on, just in case she doesn't know, because she did say she wanted to watch. Okay. Did not get half of. Okay. What I said. In Canada, if the person is age of majority, so 18 or 19, depending on the province, it is illegal for anyone, including parents, to withhold an adult child's earned paycheck without their explicit written consent. Because once somebody reaches 18 or 19, depending on the province, they have the sole legal right to control their own bank accounts and employment income. Hopefully that came through. Um, I remember you mentioning there was some video. Oh, you has a video for me. That's what it was. Okay. But also, um, honestly, you might need to oh, okay, she sent me the video link. But honestly, you might need to just contact through the non-emergency line, non-emergency line. Find like the information line and describe the situation and ask what the best course of action is, which they might end up recommending getting a lawyer or something like that. But yeah, you basically want to express interest in escalating the situation to civil law or a civil court. Let it be known, I am in no way associated nor educated in the law. I only know what I know. So I can't tell you exactly what to do. I can only give my my good intentioned advice, and I can only do my best. You've called the non-emergency line before. Yeah, it might have to just keep like you might just have to keep saying it's a repeat offense. Yeah, document everything. Document everything. Video, audio, screenshots, chat logs, anything. All right, here's Gio's video. Hopefully no copyright music in it that when I post the VOD will get me struck. I doubt there is because it feels like that only happens to streams, so maybe it's like as long as it gets posted after. Yeah, get proof. Always get proof. What? Oh no! Hold on. How about now?
Pokopia is the highest rated Pokemon game of all time.
Hopefully it's
and
good
I
now.
completely get why. You got this multiple biome, overwhelming ass world. The gameplay is a beautiful mix of Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and Dragon Quest builders. But low-key even better because that's a fucking Charmander. And you don't understand the nostalgic deadlock Pokemon has on me. I may be bad and stupid, but I'm serious about Pokemon. It's a game with such a comfy, laid-back atmosphere that you can't help but just sit in the quiet stillness and, really smell the flowers. But that's the thing, I think, at least for me... Oh, good morning, bud. You wanna go? We're going? Okay. Hold up, sorry. Y'all know Pokemon. I think, for me, from the trailers and a lot of the beginning
Oh my
of
goodness.
the game,
He does the thing kind of like Bisley.
comfort is sort of like expected. But what I wasn't ready for was this cute little cozy Pokemon side game to move me to tears. It's fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon all over again. The more I uncovered about this world and its lore, the more super effective those emotions got. Like, why am I bawling my eyes out like it's the Butterfree episode over a lighthouse? Which I'll explain later. But point is, Pokopia is much more than just a cozy game. But remember, this is not a review. I don't make reviews. I talk about shit I like. And this is some shit that I like. So if you're in the mood for a passionate yap, let me tell you a little bit about Pokopia, aka the most heartbreaking Pokemon game.
The hand over the shoulder.
Fully modeled. Nice. Anyway, what's up? It's me, your favorite shitty internet roommate. I think before I can get to all the real emotional pathos of this game, let me set the table. Because that stuff only hits harder when you have the genuine sucker punch, of being so engrossed you don't see it coming at all. The way this game's tone progresses as you play is really masterful. You start the game thinking you're just on another Animal Crossing style comfy adventure. Cut some trees down for wood. Dive in the water and search for treasure. Destroy literally everything with your bare hands. With an apocalyptic twist. It's on some Wall-E shit, but instead of the robots fixing the ruined world, it's Ditto and their friends. But despite being a post-apocalypse,
It's a post-apocalypse.
it's not
What?
really grim at first. So even if there are hints to maybe something more darker going on, the end of the world is just not
You
gonna
didn't tell
kill
me
my
about this,
illusion.
you?
I will catch a vibe. The relaxing atmosphere and cheerful energy and my love for Pokemon just had me joyfully ecstatic to help wherever I could. I was frolicking in the sunshine and rainbows of this dead world. What? We can't find the humans?
Oh.
No.
The audio one.
Audio's on.
So Pokopia is a post-apocalypse.
Why can't you tell me?
Okay, so we've never shown interest in Pokemon before. Basically, the humans destroyed Earth and put all the Pokemon in Pokeballs to try to save their lives. It would be like if you had to give up all your pets and then went to space and everybody else died. And you're rebuilding it, trying to attract the humans in space back home.
So what I'm hearing is, this is the game that takes place in the end of the chronology of all the other games.
No, no, it's
No?
not actually. No,
Then where does this
it's
take
like an
place?
alternate. It's like an alternate timeline.
Nah.
No, okay, because okay, so
Mm.
they mentioned people are still in charge
Mm-hmm.
that uh in the future are not. Like they're not in those roles anymore. So they mention the human characters and
Oh.
stuff. And so well it's important to mention that Pokemon itself does the whole dimension hopping thing all the time.
Oh, okay.
Like even in the main thing, like Sapphire and Ruby and Sapphire are a different dimension than Omega Ruby and Omega and Alpha Sapphire.
Mm.
Uh, so like there's a time also Palkia is the god of dimensions, so that would kind of help with that. Um so this is a timeline where basically the protagonist failed, the one that saves the world in every game.
Oh.
And basically all the villains succeeded and well bam. But that makes it like the perfect franchise to continue because basically every in the main timeline they've had a villain that was about to destroy the world again and again and again, right? In different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have basically an endless way to make these games like because obviously you have the dementia the not dementia dimension hopping
I don't think I like
of
the idea
Palkia.
of dementia hopping.
Anyways, unrelated, Palkia is probably the legendary I use the most, and he's the dimension one. Point is he's in the hands of somebody with dementia, so you're all fucked. Anyways,
Dementia
um,
hopping is what you did to me, and that's why I keep forgetting things now.
yeah, I'm contagious, it turns out. Hi Chaos, I'm contagious. Anyways.
She infected me with dementia.
No, I give you the ADHD. Anyway, um
Oh yeah, my duplicate.
basically
Just real quick.
basically you could have a whole different like every game could be different apocalypses based on the area it's in, and I think that's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
So like obviously with like Palkia and Dialga, that like you could have time and space distort. With Gen 3, it was literally ecological disasters. It may be a combination of all of them already in Pokopia. Like they may have all went wrong, and then that's basically. But it's so cozy because it's like nature rebuilding. Like what happens, and I like that. It's really nice. I told you before that I like the Victorian era because it was the last time technology and nature coexisted before they fought each other, right?
Hmm.
That's not even right. Nature has never fought technology. Technology has just conquered nature, like, and not in a good way, you know? Like,
You fought us early
uh,
on.
nature never fought us. We were just a part of the cycle.
I mean, it seems a little disproportionate how many times we've neared almost extinction.
Nothing goes extinct, it just evolves into something else.
Um, Tell that to the dodos,
And what killed them?
the rats, and people. It was both.
Yeah,
And the
we kind of
cats,
killed them with we killed them with technology.
if you count the boats, yeah. Because they didn't even have to like hunt them. You could literally just, because of the lack of natural predators, you could literally just walk up and pick them up and just kill them right there, and the others wouldn't care.
And the ancestors of the mosasaurs became the slow worms. Good for them. Life is much
What?
better as a slow worm.
What a change!
Yeah, what do you think about the fact that the slow worm is the closest related cousin to the mosasaur?
Wild. Wild that that
Also,
tiny little worm is the closest thing.
you want me to really blow your mind?
Hmm.
Crocodilians and birds are closer related than crocodilians and
Oh yeah,
snakes.
I do about that. Yeah,
It's funny because they hate each other.
I wonder why.
Because they keep killing each other.
It's
Um,
because I am there.
and then obviously birds and snakes are a little bit closer related than lizards and birds because they're both like more evolved, I guess is how that works.
Mm-hmm.
They're not actually more related. I don't think they're any more related than anything else. But the way it works is, I guess, because they're the most recent, they tend to go next to each other on charts.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why when people go like, "I like lizards, I don't like snakes," I'm like, I have bad news. I have terrible news for you. That noise was made with my mouth. What was that noise? That was concerning. Did I? Is my? Oh, I think my face isn't working right now. You know when it like doesn't work?
I'm concerned.
Yay. Anyways, I had fun streaming. I know you weren't there for it, but I
I
had a
was
good time.
there.
I caught Atkins.
What do you mean I wasn't there? I was there.
You were there physically. You were not there mentally.
Wow.
Do you remember Scaring Chaos? Do you remember this?
What?
Do you remember Scaring Chaos?
Not really. What did I do?
Do you remember you put on Kingdom and then didn't tell her it was scary, and then the guy
Oh.
got eaten? Because we kept asking you, "Is this scary?" And you're like, you kept dodging the question that the guy got eaten.
Well, when I remember something about Define Scary.
She's afraid of things. Be nice to her. Look at her house. She's jumpy because she's lived in terror her entire life.
I'm sorry, Chaos. I will explode now for the betterment of you.
No, she loves you. Just say sorry. Anyways, and then,
I'm
and
sorry for
then,
existing.
all right. Chaos, I'm going to kill him now. I'm going to eat him alive. I hope that's okay. I'm going to do the vampire thing.
Rude.
Uh, and then, so yeah, it's an apocalypse. Everybody's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Or went to space. Anybody who could fit on the stuff went to space. Everybody else died.
Oh.
Anyways, I like the Victorian era because it's when technology and nature and like, facts still mattered. Like people die and that's okay. And we could talk about that without everybody shutting down and making the person who's dying feel worse.
People
Um,
die. Impossible. Not in my America.
like it was very normal to talk about the feelings of death in the Victorian era. Not like actually physically dying, but like how it made you feel emotionally.
Yeah.
Um, because you should gas apple.
You know what? Just because of that, Chaos, I'm getting my apple slices. I'll be back.
Uh, no,
No,
wait.
don't nom me. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you said you were gonna eat me. No!
Oh wait, don't come back. I wasn't done. Why am I babysitting? Hey everybody, how's it going? He left me. uh I wasn't prepared for this. So, Cass, what do you think we have to do to get him to play Pokopia? I think we need to do this as something we have to force him to do. He doesn't have to buy the game. He doesn't have to buy the game, but he could play it on. He could make an account on my PlayStation or my Nintendo Switch. Well, my dementia is really dimensioning today, isn't it? Chaos. I want an Ekans. Yes, I think you should have to play Pocopia for making you sad. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. It's gorgeous. I think he would enjoy the story. I want him to learn to love Ekans as much as I do. Chaos, I want Ekans. I want an Ekans chaos. Hear me out. Life size Ekans plush. Hey, yeah, mommy's awake. Love you. Yeah, but I don't want Ekans the way I want a Pokemon. I want Ekans the way that I want a snake. Like, I want to pet Ekans. Yeah, I'm realizing I do have a pet Ekans. I have Hollyhock. That's basically a pet Ekans, right? Because he's venomous and he has like the texture of like a rattlesnake, but he also puffs up like an Arbok. I done it. I figured it out. My son. Oh, he shed. Chaos. Chaos. Did you get my text messages, by the way? Also, Kaz, I want you to know that you are beautiful and wonderful, and we appreciate you so much. And I've been through what you're going through, and I will always, if you ever need somebody to tell you how amazing you are and how much you don't deserve this, my DMs are always open, unless I'm literally passed out. In which case, they're still open. But if I don't respond, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just literally my brain turned off. Thumbs up.
Can you believe it, guys?
You're great. We adore you. Also, so the problem is that Hollyhock Shed keeps getting stuck on his middle section, which is only growing. Like his stomach, he's got like he's got exposed skin now. Like he actually has very visibly exposed skin. And I don't know what to do about that because I'm really worried that he has exposed skin right over his intestines, you know? And the shed keeps getting stuck. And apparently he's fine because obviously scaleless snakes can exist. But it literally flared out perfectly because it got stuck. And I obviously bathing him helps, but what else can I do to help him? What can I do to help him with that stomach area? Anything I can do because it's huge and exposed now, and it makes me sad. It tore his shed in half. It was a perfect shed except for it's torn in half. How did OCD go? How did OCD screening test go? Uh-oh. Do you have the OC of the D? Oh no. Yeah, OCD is a trauma disorder, so I'm not surprised you're developing it, but it's gonna be miserable. But good luck. Good luck. Good luck, Chaos. I don't have advice for OCD. It's the worst thing ever. I say that I am physically incapable of emotional empathy. I'm capable of compassionate, but not emotional. People need to learn the difference. But uh I literally can't feel emotionally connected to 90% of human beings at all on any level. That is still way better than OCD. Good luck, Chaos.
Look how tiny she is.
How tiny who is?
You on my screen.
Oh, Chaos might have OCD.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I wish you luck. Also, my Dupixent came in. My medicine came in, so I have to wait for this to I
Yay!
have to wait for this to get lukewarm, and then I can inject it in my leg.
We decided that for Chaos's sake that you have to play Pokopia.
No, I'll play it on
No,
your
it's okay.
stream.
Yeah, no, okay. Blazer.
Yeah,
Yeah, also Chaos is worried about Holly. We're all worried about Holly.
yeah,
We've got some concerns. Where I was talking about his belly button, you saw how visible, how much skin is exposed now.
yeah. It's worrying.
And tell her what it looked like because you saw it.
It was like flared.
The shed. Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of looked like a dragon. Chaos, I could get a picture. We're also going to talk to the vet about it. Maybe I should schedule Bluebell and Holly and Chris that day. What do you think? All three of them? But like, how visible is his belly button now, Blazer?
Very.
Yeah, you could like fully see the pink underneath. He's my baby boy. And here's the thing, they told me that it won't affect his life or his lifespan. I know that's a lie. I know that when like a baby has a deformity, they're never going to live as long. We can all agree. It just means that it's not going to kill them anytime soon, is typically what that means.
Mm.
Like instead of getting like 12 years, he might get 10. Like we all know that's true, right? Like when doctors say that, when vets say that, it means it's going to shorten your life at the very least, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. She's looking at me. She's like, what's going on? But I knew that when I got Holly, and we all know that I would have taken care of him regardless, right? Like he's my little baby boy.
Yeah.
And also he's super nice and friendly, and we can all agree that nice and friendly things die first. Always. Is that not the rule of vets, Chaos? Yeah. That's what every vet's ever told me. If the animal is nice and sweet, it's absolutely gonna die a shorter life. Yep. My vet said it too. They said about Spice, they said about Sabia. If the animal is kind, it is always the one that's gonna go first. And then Gracie lived forever. 14 years would have kept on going. She hated everybody. Look at it this way. My Gram died at 91 years old of a freak accident while her brain was completely cognizant. My Nani has had dementia for the last like 10 years. She's 97 now and filled with hatred for everybody around her. Keeps you alive, I think. And she lives on pure bitterness and anger. No,
It's like I hate all of you, so I will outlive every last one of you.
yeah. Um, and Holly loves everybody. He's so filled with joy. He's so kind. He's just not gonna live as long. But he's gonna have the best life while he does, right?
Yeah.
And I think he's a good match for a terminally ill girl, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. The total whiplash. There we go. Okay, before I go, does everybody want to hear a cute Hollyhock story?
Sure.
Um, So you can never ever hold Hollyhock without like consciously holding him
Mhm.
because he will vanish. So back when Hollyhock was super tiny, I was holding him and I let him just sit on the bed and explore for a second, like I do with Sweet Pea. And then he was gone. He was vanished, completely gone. And I couldn't find him anywhere. I kept lifting the sheet, I kept looking for him, and I started brutally sobbing because I couldn't find him. Now, we all know he was fine, obviously, because he's never actually been a snake that truly got away from me, right?
Yeah.
That's only been Bluebell. Well, I couldn't find him, so I was breaking down. I was having the biggest crash out you've ever seen in your life. Such a freak out. Anyways, Hollyhock
Mhm.
was on the floor next to my chair. He had fallen off the bed and was now
Nice.
inching his way around like an inchworm because he was so small it didn't hurt him, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, I have carpeting everywhere. So he just plopped on the floor and just kept going. And I was profusely sobbing when I picked him up and put him on the bed. And like, I was like, I thought I lost you. I thought you were going to die. And you know what he did? He inched over to me and he nuzzled my face.
Oh.
He was like, I don't know why you sad, but I fixed it.
I
No
know
sad.
I know not why sad, but be happy.
Yeah. I was like, Hollyhock, I'm literally sobbing because of you. And he's sitting there nuzzling my face. Like, I like big creature friend. I'm glad that Hollyhock cannot fathom death.
He's such a
He's my little guy.
curious little creature up to some mischief.
He's my little guy. And he's just such a little guy. He's so friendly. I like that when he shed, he looked at me like I did it. I did it good. He's so perfect. And so is Chris, who has been staring at me for the last this entire conversation. She's been intensely staring at me. Chris, baby girl, you do know you can hide, right? Like you don't have to be out in the
Why would
open.
she ever do that?
I love you, but like I also like that when Chris eats, she goes to a place where she can watch me because she knows she can't move a lot and she gets bored, so she wants to watch me. Can you tell Chaos about Sweet Pea's Diglett thing? It's so funny.
Remember he like pokes out just his head out of the dirt?
And then he pops back down. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to do that.
Yeah, he does it when he's being funny. Like when he's looking for food, he'll like you'll see his head pop out and then it'll like dip down immediately and it always gets a cackle out of me. He likes to put on a show when he eats. Here's a fun fact. I can touch him while he's eating. Do you want to know something that Sweet Pea wouldn't want any of you to ever know?
Mhm.
Do you both want to know a secret that Sweet Pea doesn't want the whole world to ever know about him?
Sure.
When he was a baby, he always wanted to hold my hand while he ate. He would
Oh.
wrap his tail around my hand and wouldn't let me leave until he was done eating. Like what you did with Bluebell, he used to make me do that with him all the time. Holly did too. I don't know what it is about them, but when they're babies, they really like to grab. I know you never got to do that. She's giving me the side eye. I know you never got to do that, did ya? Do you want me to hold you while you eat? Oh no, we did. We did when you were in the tub. That's how we bonded. By the way, if you ever get a snake, that's what you do. You you let them hold on to you. and you let them eat that way, and it creates a big bond with you and them. It helps a lot. Because I think there's an instinct in there, of like feeling attached to the tree and stuff that you're holding on to.
Hmm.
Can we talk about what a smart eater Chris is? Tell the class how Chris eats.
She uses gravity.
Yeah. Um and do you remember the video I have of Hollyhock doing the exact opposite?
Yep.
What I tell Chaos what he did?
He decides to go at it sideways, and he decides to push it down into the ground instead. He is truly a creature of all time.
My baby so much. I love them so much. Chaos, guess what I want to do? I want to build. She has two of them and they escalate. I plan to build a I plan to build a bookshelf and a bed, like into my bed. And I plan to build two tanks into my bed, one for Chris, one for Sweet Pea, so that they can literally cuddle up next to me if they want to in their tanks. Like literally up next to me. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I got to tell you both something that you weren't there for, and then I'll let Blazer watch his video and get some food, and then I'll get food for Holly and Chris. Are you guys ready for the cutest Sweet Pea fact?
Sure.
I watched a video about a snake that could curl up on a bed. You both know this because this is how we got obsessed with the pillow. Because it was a ball python. And anybody who might tune into this later, ball pythons are 5 feet long. They're not huge. 5 feet seems big, but corn snakes are that big. But they're wider. They're not able to eat people to eat mice, but they're like big enough that if they're on the bed next to you, you can feel them there. Sweet pea, because
Yeah.
as you know, he reacts to videos, right?
Yeah.
Two things. He had beef with me watching a video on an eastern rat snake because I said I wanted another snake, and he got really pissed off about that. And he hated the idea of another snake for a long time until I got other snakes and he realized he was still my best friend, right?
Hmm.
But he saw that this snake could sleep on the bed and he was obsessed with it after that. He was like, why can she do that? I can't do that. And what's really interesting about him is he reacts to audio because like every single one of those videos, he wasn't directly watching them, not even the one that you recorded, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't see it. He couldn't, it's not like he saw it happen and then did it. He couldn't see. He was reacting to the audio because snakes can hear. It's a myth that they can. And he has bird level intelligence, right? So he hears this fact and he goes, I want to do that. He's like, I want to be with my human. And he couldn't be because he is a brat. So, so, hi, Chris, I love you. She wants to come out. He got obsessed with it. Constantly did everything he could to not be put back into the tank at night because all he wanted. Wow, it's so weird to think that that tiny little tank on that desk was his tank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blazer,
Yeah. I said yeah.
isn't it so weird? Isn't it so weird to think that isopod tank was what he was in?
Yeah.
It's like it's like what, 1/6 the size of his current tank. It's
Yeah.
not even half. Yeah, it's so small. Um, so my baby boy, my beloved baby boy, uh finally got to do it because a hurricane happened. We went to my parents' house and we had to keep him in a tub. So I put some of his like substrate in, use myself for body heat, and he was ecstatic about it. He had the greatest field day to ever field day. He did laps. And I'm talking zoomy laps. Like he went under his hide, over his hide, just excited. And then he curled up next to me, but he decided he didn't like it because there was a blanket, so he couldn't see me. So he actually went just enough away from me so that he could watch me all night. So he watched me all night, kind of like how he did to you.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed. He loves me so much; it's almost unimaginable. I honestly think he contends with dogs for how much he loves me. What do you think?
Yeah. I agree.
He's got like that bird level affection, except for the fact that he doesn't have that undertone that he kind of wants to fuck me. Birds are weird. Like, can we all agree that birds are a little uncomfortable? Birds are like primates and dolphins,
Hmm.
where like they they can easily cross into being like, this is my mate now. Like, please stop. Like, if you pet the wrong part of a bird, you make it want to be your mate. You know who's really bad for that? Male pigeons. I've heard they're really bad about that too. That like that's why they're so nippy, because that's how they flirt.
Sounds about right
That's so
then.
uncomfortable. That's so uncomfortable. Chaos, please vouch that I'm not being creepy and that this is a real problem birds have. Like birds always get uncomfortably horny with things they shouldn't be horny with. Like I remember this like one Indian parrot. Yep, there it is. This one Indian parrot, he got a mate. He had babies with his mate. They didn't raise the babies right because in captivity they never do. The baby grew up and then she started hitting on her dad.
Great.
It is uncomfortable. Like, okay, regurgitating is a mating sign, but it's also a sign of affection. Like, how many signs birds do? It is almost impossible to be a female person with a male bird, basically, because they almost always start to hit on you. And that's so creepy. It's so uncomfortable. Snakes don't do that. You get all the perks of birds without them trying to hit on you. Because like you've seen how Sweet Pea reacts to Chris, right?
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah, and like there's a exact behavior that hognoses do when they're mating, and Hollyhock has never once done it. They know that I'm something different from them and that they don't want to hit on me. I think it's also because bluntly, I think birds kind of go insane in captivity, right? Like they mate for life, they really like their partners, and then you don't let them have a partner,
Yeah.
right? I think that kind of messes them up.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
Um, because obviously snakes don't mate for life. So they have a different kind of affection with their human who they want around all the time. It's a whole different dynamic. It's like, no, no, we're symbiotic, and I know we're symbiotic. I know you're a different creature, and I know I like you. And I know I like you because I don't want to eat you or kill you, which is what I would do with another snake. um, anyways, that's my PSA on why snakes are the best. Yeah, I think that just becomes a problem with anything that's like, you know,
With a certain level of intelligence.
no, monogamous, I think is the problem there because it makes them insane. Because snakes are really smart too. I mean, I would put Sweet Pea as almost bird intelligence, but he doesn't mate for life, so he's capable. The affection that's in his brain, he doesn't have this need for like romantic love, right?
Gotcha.
So he still has that like intense like affection with me, but it's not,
Okay,
you
yeah,
know,
I get you now. Yeah, I get you now.
yeah. It doesn't. And I think the problem is with birds, they keep them alone and they're things that mate for life and they go insane. It's like it's why Steven doesn't have an uncomfortable she doesn't show mating behavior to the guy, right? Because she has a mate.
Mm.
And I've seen that too. Like once the bird, like male pigeons will show less of the mating behavior if they have a mate. Um, by the way, I know this is really messed up, but I have a question, right? People who own birds, their birds reproduce a lot. Not only can birds do parthenogenesis, but also if you do get them a mate, which is the most ethical thing you can do, they will produce offspring. And a lot of people don't want those offspring to come to life. Why don't we have a service where we take those and feed them to our snakes?
I thought that was a thing.
That you well, no, you could buy like farmed eggs for snakes, but why don't we have a service for that?
Oh. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's.
For like because they just kill the eggs. You just take the eggs and kill them because they can't have babies because a lot of the birds can't raise them. I just like ethically, wouldn't it be more ethical to feed them to like reptiles then? Other reptiles? It's what they eat in the wild.
Hmm.
And you're gonna kill the baby birds anyway, so oh, I mean like they typically freeze the eggs or something and or you it says to ethically take the eggs away and give them fake eggs, basically.
Okay.
Because there's too many homes, there's not enough homes for birds anyways.
Hmm.
Kind of because you can't fix them is the problem. You can't because they can't really survive the surgery. Anyways, that's it. We'll get back to the video now. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Hollyhock is really cute. Bye.
Ouch. Sorry. Just give me a second. I got scratched or something. I think it was me. I'm not bleeding though. I thought it was. Okay. Anyway, hold up just a second. Yeah, because she's learned to trust you. So she learned she can love you without negative repercussions. Okay.
That's a whole. We're learning mechanics, we're slowly bringing some of the Pokemon back, we're making new friends and working together to revive this environment. I think being able to work together directly with the other Pokemon adds a deeper connection to them versus just like a typical villager or something. And again, because of my nostalgic chain to Pokemon, I feel so much more endeared to these guys. These aren't my workers or villagers, these are my children. And much like a father of children or pets, a lot of my time in game was spent just taking pics of the Pokemon. I felt like a dude doing like a nature documentary, observing them as they lived their life and chilled in the world. Like, look at the way Froakie sleeps. For whoever on the team was in charge of choosing these sleeping animations, give him a raise. Infinite cold pillow. Make him a statue, I don't know. His hand is
Infinite
on his
cold
belly,
pillow.
so you know he ate well.
What?
The little
This
thing.
is the video you just said. What do you mean? She watching you. Chris watching you. Yeah. All out. Uh-oh, hold on. Yeah, it's just is Chris out and watching you?
On his nose that blows up as he snores. Do you think he
She's
knows that he's
perceiving.
like the most precious thing in the world? I hope the dev is getting some crazy top. Larvitar sits on his butt and sleeps. Maybe we don't need a battle Pokemon. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk to you about the Pokemon Liberation. And you can even play games with them, like Bulbasaur, who plays jump rope with his Vine Whip. And the more numbers you gather, the more Pokemon will show up and start cheering you on. And sometimes they'll just give you gifts, because you are awesome. You're the reason I breathe. Your smile literally illuminates my life. And you're the reason that I keep going. You're the reason that I get up every day and I don't stop, and I look to the sky with a smile. I met bruh yesterday. Tell me why Volbeat is throwing ass.
Hold on.
Why is Volbeat throwing ass?
Is this familiar?
Cheering you on. And sometimes they'll just give
Right
you
here.
gifts, because you are awesome. You're the reason I breathe. Your smile literally illuminates my life. And you're the reason that I keep going. You're the reason that I get up every day and I don't stop, and I look to the sky with a smile. I met bruh yesterday. Tell me why Volbeat is throwing ass. Why is Volbeat throwing ass? Someone needs to tell me why Scyther is literally trying to chat up Vespiquen right now.
Can we take the audio of him saying the big rant there, and just have it be a slow zoom in? Take the audio, both use it as redeems, but also do it as slow zoom ins to like the snake faces.
No, you gotta give Scyther his respect. There's not a lot of bug types out there who can chat up a queen like that. She's not just one of the highest bugs on this island, she's one of the highest bugs in the colony. A lot of dudes would pay to be in Scyther's position right now, so you gotta give him the respect for being able to just talk his way there. Things are just getting crazier on this island every day. I think this is gonna change the whole dynamic of the island. Watching them makes you wanna savor all those little mundane moments outside of just doing the main story. They spend their time just appreciating flowers, chasing each other, taking naps. It had me on a daily basis just being like, man, I wish Pokemon was real. Nah, man, like I wish Pokemon was real. Man, like imagine if it was real. Yo. And you just kind of live in this comforting, upbeat tone for a while. We got this place humid. We rebuilt the PC. We threw a party. We brought so many new friends back together. The hope core is so high right now.
Uh-oh.
They went to space. The humans went to space. The humans went to space. We couldn't live on the Earth anymore. We couldn't live on the Earth anymore. The humans went to space. We couldn't live on Earth anymore. We couldn't bring the Pokemon. We couldn't bring the Pokemon. We left them alone. We left them alone. We left them alone. We've been in space for 100 years. Probably more. Probably more. Probably more. Probably more. We haven't seen any of them. They haven't seen us. They're still looking for us. We're all dead. We're all dead. We're all dead. We're all
Dang.
Okay, so all that stuff needed to be said so you understood just where you were, the high that you were on, the comfort level you were at before everything started to just hit, comprehend, and crash down. For starters, this game has a lot of environmental storytelling, and sometimes it genuinely fucked me up. For me, it started with the look of the world. Pocopia is obviously a post-apocalypse where all the
concerned.
humans are gone, but that has allowed plant life and nature to thrive more freely. It kind of reminds me of that time during COVID when everyone was inside and then like nature just started to bloom more and animals started to like roam streets and shit. And what that does is create this really contrasting feeling where you're living in the comfort of a bygone world. There's so many of these empty, abandoned, ruined liminal spaces that once had life. Office areas that once had workers. Homes that once had families. Or restaurants that once had customers. Places that were once filled with noise of laughter and life now are silent, only momentarily broken by the sound of the hollow wind. The world ended, but it's past the point of being urgent or dire. It's more bittersweet and quiet. It's lonely and nostalgic, but somehow tranquil and beautiful. It's a quiet apocalypse or a peaceful apocalypse. There's not too many other things that capture this similar kind of vibe. The only thing I could really think of is manga/anime OVA. It's called Yokohama Kadaishi Kiko, which also explores a world after disaster, where the only few left live in the everyday stillness, appreciating the nature, even if at times it's a reminder of what once was. But it hits especially hard for me as a longtime Pokemon fan, because environmentalism has always been a huge theme in Pokemon. The idea of living in harmony with nature and Pokemon, fighting villains who want to control that nature. But in those prior games, it was always in the perspective of preventing the disaster or ruin from happening. Doing what we can to help nature and the world from ending. And I think for that time it made a lot of sense. But in this game, in 2026, that's changed. The story's different now. Here, we already failed. We didn't stop the end. The world as we knew it is gone. And we are simply walking in the remains. And so the question of the game becomes, how do we rebuild? How do we even find hope again? And I really appreciate that tone and that storytelling for a Pokemon game in a modern time. I think it reflects a lot of the feelings and what's happening in the world right now. And all of this is furthered as you learn more of the story and lore from piecing together letters and notes and items. It's just like Dark Souls! Once you piece it together, you come to find a very tragic but hopeful whole. The way that some of these letters fucked me up, man. And completely out of nowhere too. Imagine me, I'm living it up. I'm going from Graveler to jumping to then transforming into D-Knight to then dropping into the water and becoming Lapras. I'm moving like Prime Ben 10. Then I'll come across a letter that is just disclosing some absolutely guttural, tear-jerking, devastating ass info, and that like makes me rethink the whole context of the game. Like even the letters that are the very simple ones that are just kind of reflecting the everyday life of the time before everything ended will, with the added context, make me feel some type of way. Like take something like this. Today I played with Kenta in the park. Kenta says he's gonna move soon, but he'll come back when he's older. We promised to play in the park again together when we grow up. They will never play again. They might be dead. On their own, these are just some random passages of text and don't really hold a lot of emotional value for me. But in this world, in this context, that shit is tragic to me. And again, this is the lighter stuff. But I think for me, when these emotional beats start hitting the hardest is when they start poking at that nostalgic core that I have for this series. Through these notes and little environment details, you find out that these locations that you're rebuilding from devastation are cities from Kanto. We're in Kanto. And like, I'm not even a Gen 1er. Like, my top regions are the Hoenn, Johto, Unova. But finding these old remains of Saffron City or Pewter City, or even the old badges that used to mean so much, but now in this context, they're just relics. That affected me. I need you to understand just how caught off guard
She
I
won't
was
stop
by
crying.
this.
She wants her
Slowly,
Yumi
I was
back. I gave her a
discovering how
plush
much
like
I
them.
apparently
It
give
didn't
a shit
help.
about
Broke
Kanto.
me.
When I found
Oof.
the outfits for Red and Blue, and I read the lore about them, you can pause and read them if you like. They aren't written to be like sad or like emotionally pulling, you know? They're very like standard lore tidbits, you know? But let me read you the thoughts I had with them. I'm reading these very standard entries on Red and Blue, and I couldn't help but to feel sad reading them. Just thinking about, you know, I played those games. I experienced that journey. So hearing about how Red and Blue, who used to be champs, and you know, when I played those games back then, beating gyms, getting to the Elite Four, beating the champion, becoming the champion, it felt like the most important thing in my life, or I guess my character's life. That's what the whole game was about. And so reading this as just a lost and forgotten note in a dead world, it was painfully sad for me. I kept thinking, wow, how much time has passed, how things have changed. It made all those super important goals of those games feel so small. Who cares about being champ when the world is burning around you? Damn, I'm good. I see why y'all watch me. Subscribe.
Who's that
Okay. What?
Here's a really cool transition. Please pay attention to the name of the song that's gonna play in the background in this next section, okay?
I'm doing a kickflip during the whole ad read. I am that cool. Anyway, Arknight's Enfield is a 3D.
Oh, it's an ad. Okay. Should I keep going or should I stop here for now and continue this later? Because it has already been an hour and 16. And I haven't really played anything yet. Like 8-year-old girl couldn't fathom why her pet wasn't around anymore. Real note in the game, and it made me think.
Back to the video. I didn't know that my nostalgia can ache this deep. I didn't know I felt this much for Pokemon. Like in real time, I was finding out just how core Pokemon is to me. I went from not knowing if Kanto mattered that much to me to crying at the SSN. And you know, speaking of that SSN, if you'll allow me, I think the best way that I could fully translate to you the power of this game's pathos through using nostalgia is to talk about the area this SSN is in, which is Bleak Beach, or as we used to know it, Vermilion City. This is my favorite area in the game, and not because of any gameplay reasons or mechanics or anything like that, but because I feel Bleak Beach is where all the emotional beats of this game can and do hit the hardest. As I said before, I had been feeling tugs at my emotions, but it was here where the wall completely came down. I almost can't explain it, and I know that's some like real video essayist shit to say, but I mean it. This area a few times had me in tears off just vibes and lore alone. And that has to say something about the pathos of this game. I'm also a little bitch. It was weirdly immediate. Like as soon as I walked in here and I heard this, just this very melancholic guitar ballad, I knew or I felt something about this place was different. Or more, I feel like I got hit with just this wave of deep sorrow. And then you get these panning shots of the area. And of course, it's empty, it's desolate as any other place has been. But for some reason, it never felt as potent as it feels here. I found it hard to be cheerful like I was in other areas. Here, I could only feel this sense of longing and loss. And the more I explored, the more vulnerable I got. The homes aren't just destroyed, they're flooded. There's a constant gloomy overcast in the sky. Litter and mud is surrounding the place. And I remember taking all this in, and then I found this magazine. It was an old article explaining how it was Vermilion City's 4th time winning most livable city. So now I for sure knew where I was, Vermilion City, but now I was way more familiar with what I lost. Reading an article highlighting the livability of a city as it's like this now, there's something so fucking ironically fucking sad or tragic, whatever fucking cinnamon I looked up on the Google.
Cinnamon.
Do a barrel roll. I legit started welling up with emotion. And the more I explored and the more I learned, the more impactful it got. Again, I did not know I gave this much of a shit about the SSM. But seeing it here, destroyed, nothing but a relic of its time. The inside is completely empty and in rubble. And it's not just like, oh, there were people once here who filled this room or this boat. I was here. And there's a lot of emotional moments to be found here. But what I think cut through me in a way I never expected was this lighthouse. So I already knew that this was Vermilion City. So when I saw this, my thought was, I don't remember Vermilion City having a lighthouse. And as I walk up to this lighthouse, I find a letter and I read it. And at first I'm like, oh, who's Kenzo? Should I know who that is? But then I read Machamp. When these wires in my brain that have not sparked in a couple years connected, I felt like I was having a fucking brain blast. Kenzo is the old man that had the Machop in the first ever Pokemon games in Vermilion City, who was trying to make a building. And do you know how many remakes we've had of Kanto? And that building was never finished. The storyline with it has never been progressed. But here it is. We're talking about like 30-year-old lore here. This is lore that's older than me, that's just been paid off. That old man and his Machop, who then evolved into a Machamp, made this lighthouse. And the way they frame him in this interview, you get the idea that Kenzo is a local legend and this lighthouse is important to Vermilion City and the people of it. It probably lit the way for the SSN to get home safer. But just in that very moment, as I was loving this discovery and like feeling my heart being warmed, it suddenly hit me that this building's lights don't shine for anyone anymore. This is now just another forgotten building in a forgotten town. And I was devastated all over again. There were so many talks and theories about what's happening with this building for like years. I didn't even remember this guy's name until I read this. And suddenly I was there crying over a 30-year-old side character plot. Man, I love Pokemon. But also, and probably most namely, the Pokemon love us. All throughout this experience, despite all the different tones and feelings I had, the consistent thing I found is the love between people and Pokemon. And you start the game and there's so much hope core. We're vibing, we're rebuilding. And then you pick up these notes, you pick up these letters, and the tragedy of the situation starts to become clear. I vividly remember the first time I read Hacker's Confessions 6. My heart fucking sinked reading this shit. Besides learning, the lore and like what's going on in the world, humans are in space, Pokemon in the PC, and that PC is constantly looking for suitable environments for the Pokemon to release them in for whenever the humans come back. It's the fact that this hacker had the consideration for Pokemon that he made it so if the humans never come back and the machine dies, that it will release the Pokemon into the best environments that they can find, instead of just leaving them stuck in a PC forever, as he felt that the Pokemon would appreciate that more. And the last line of this letter really cements it. It may sound strange coming from the program's creator, but I hope it never has to run. Their love and care for Pokemon is far more important than any program they could have created. Or how about the fact that you can find letters from Ditto, aka your player character's actual trainer? And you guessed it, they're fucking sad. They talk about how we were so curious of humans and how the connection we had with them allowed them to even transform into them, but also shows the bond we had with our trainer. Like when I read that after dropping us off, he wanted to go explore all the places we ever went to one last time. Like specifically reading the line that he felt like he needed to do this. We aren't just a player character, we were someone's Pokemon. We were someone's friend. I just got back from depositing my partner Pokemon in the PC at the Pokemon Center. We spent every day together. Being separated like this is so hard, but I know we'll meet again someday. Bro, I didn't think we'd even get any kind of lore on our past trainers. That wasn't even a thought in my head, let alone that I'd be fucking crying about it. We spend the entire game trying to bring the humans back in any way we can. Just constantly hoping if we do this or make this, that maybe it'll call our old friends back to us. There's this constant feeling of yearning between the Pokemon and the humans. And that's heartbreaking, but also, especially with how the game ends, it ropes back into being hopeful again.
Excuse me?
Of all people, Team Rocket, by their own choice, blasts off.
Am I supposed to continue this? Or is this spoilers? Because you're playing the game currently. I don't know. Or am I misunderstanding? You beat it? Oh, never mind then.
Again. But this time, to save the day. We see a human in their space pod with a Ditto plush. The humans never forgot their friends. And even though we've been apart for probably centuries, humans still love Pokemon. And Pokemon still love humans. And so the thing that we give that human in space is a cherished photo. Our picture smiling back at them is such a reassuring and hopeful ass sentiment.
Which is why I think that it's kind of always been a thing that Pokemon are an allegory for nature, and thus the connection of humans and Pokemon is really humans to nature. And I think a lot of other post-apocalyptic media tends to deliver this humans to nature message in a lot more of a cynical way. That it hates us, or that we're just not important in the grand scheme of things. That whether we're here or not, nature will eventually grow without us. And that's okay, but I like that Pokopia tries to say something different. Pokopia asks, what if nature doesn't hate you? What if it knows that you're a part of it too? What if nature gives back the love and care that you give to it? What if nature needs your kindness? What if by being like the humans in this game who did, what they could to give back to these Pokemon that they love, then maybe nature can give back to you by giving us a more beautiful home. The Pokemon or nature in this game miss us in our absence. They miss us so much that at the end of the world, regardless of what caused it, they don't look back at us vindictively or as insignificant. They need us and they hope we come back. They're curious about the things we love and the things we made. So much so they build it again, just hoping it brings us back. It feels like this game is saying that without humans, this world is a much more lonely and less beautiful place. I'd like to think that our love and care for Pokemon is why they care about us so much. I think this game is saying that our connection to nature is imperative to the happiness and beauty of the world. I think any way that we can help, even if it's small, is ultimately worth it. So I thought maybe it'd be appropriate to help nature and this planet any way you can. If maybe you want to plant a tree, then I throw up a link. It'll probably show up here or in my description. And maybe little by little we can help to give back to this place that we call home. I think these themes beautifully work with this game's gameplay. The humans in this game left things to help Pokemon, and now those Pokemon, as we are playing them, are helping the humans by rebuilding their world. To build a society full of life, happiness, shelter for everyone, and hope, it takes care and a lot of hard work to create that. But somehow, seeing Pikachu smile when I bring back one of their friends, or Meowth peacefully sleeping in the bed I made them that they asked for, or share in that communal joy
Oh my
of
god, I just realized
making
what the
a
music in the
little
back of
party
this.
for everyone. It makes all that hard work completely worth it. Anxiety and tensions are at an all-time high, I feel. So it's hard to have hope in times like these. But I think this game's message is, at least I needed it. And I hope others felt that too. We're all
In
under
X and Y, an old man in a house asks you for a Pokemon under level 5 because he's worried any higher would be dangerous. You give him it. You come back and find a Pokeball on the floor. Your Pokemon. And a note. A thank you because he died. But he had a friend. A bit of nature when he was homebound. I still remember 20 years later what Pokemon I gave him. Skorupi. To this day. Thank you, Pokemon.
Let me read that again. Oh. Oof.
these same gloomy
Oof.
skies. So coming together, building strong connections and community, I think we can find our blue sky again, and that hope that we so desperately need. In the midst of the world literally burning at my feet, within me I found Thank you all so much for deciding to light your bonfire on this little corner of the internet. If you like what you saw today, I would really appreciate it if you gave me a like and a subscribe. I'm working towards a goal of getting 500,000 subscribers. And honestly, doing all this like really cool editing green screen stuff, it doesn't really further me in the algorithm. So there isn't really a lot of benefit to me putting in as much effort in this as I do. But if you want to help me in my boss battle against the algorithm to keep growing, you can help with that just by leaving comments. Comments are a great way to show the algorithm
dang,
that
he's
like,
got a
this video has motion.
big
If it
size,
doesn't take too much of your time, I really
appreciation
appreciate
segment.
it. Comment down your thoughts on Pokopia and tell me which is your favorite sleeping animation. And if you really care about my stuff and you want to see more of it, I have a bunch of more videos on my Patreon. You can join that as little as $3. Or if you are like insane and you really fuck with this, then you can be like these beautiful ass people. These are my pit stoppers, aka my highest tier on Patreon. At my highest tier, you get all the benefits from the previous tiers, but also you get a pixel art character that shows up throughout the videos. And actually, we've gained a few new members, so I want to give them a quick little shout out. First off, we got a goated pit stopper right
I think
here,
this is
super
all,
size of fries, or fries for short. And for be a part of this little family we got going on here at the end of all videos, you can do that at my highest tier on Patreon. But with all that being said, I want to thank you so much for coming to this little pit stop on the corner of the internet. Peace.
My guess is the comments are depressed. Oof. He's still in the shot. Alright, there you go. Good video, good video. What if nature doesn't hate you? What if it knows you're part of it too? You know what they say, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. Yeah. Dang. All right. So I'm a little okay, we're gonna try to do multiple things here. Okay? A thing I wanted to try first off. I do want to play some more of the Minecraft. But first I wanted to try two things. First was I want to see if Tarkov can actually run, and if it's just that day was bad because of connection. If it doesn't run, then I want to play some divers because uh the current MO is against the robots, so no worries about the bugs, the terminids. And there's another patch. Why is there another patch? How many patches are they doing? Okay, I guess we're not doing bad. Hold on, maybe it's a quick patch. Did I ever finish Neuro? I never played NeuroCloud. No, well, I did play NeuroCloud, but I never finished it, no. I kind of dropped it because at the time I was playing way too many games at once. Wait, why cry, Jew? Why cry? I dropped NeuroCloud because I was playing way too many games at once. And I was just like, you know what? I'll just look into the story on its own. And then I'll, what's it called? And I'll just instead focus on the first, on GFL 1 and GFL 2. The goatest of endings. Well, I can just look into the ending, it's fine. Uh, this one maybe? Okay. Launching the game because the patch was fast. Well, you better not die. You better not die so you can keep living and you can do it yourself. I mean, I will still, but like, you know what I mean. Use the hearts. Use the GU hearts. Do it. Yeah, you're not allowed to die. Actually, I don't want to alt tab yet to put the game on screen, just in case. I know how this game is, and it likes to rake if I alt tab. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, I will be right back. What? In response to GW client prestige list enum e compare method quite equal has equal serialization. What? Oh, great. It broke. Okay. Fantastic. Uh, okay. I'll be back because I do have to go put this. I do gotta take my meds, take my injection med. My stim. It's not a stim. Uh, I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but it's kind of like an immunosuppressant to battle against the EOE. Excuse me. All right, so I will actually be back. Wish me luck because okay. Okay, fine. I'll hydrate right now. There. Wish me luck because my problem with this is that like it's not hard to take. It's fairly easy. The problem is my brain stops me from hurting myself so hard that even when I'm trying to take something that's supposed to help it, like this injection, what it'll do is I'll be like counting down to press down with the auto injector, and then the brain will be like, nope, nope, and I just can't do it. So wish me luck, especially because it's been a while. It's been like over a year since the last time I've done it. So because I finally managed to get on insurance again to be able to get them sent over now and the prescription reestablished. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Ow. I forgot that it's been a long time since I had any sort of like that kind of thing at all. Ah. It stings. But I'm okay. I'm alive. I will live. Okay. If all goes well, it should work now because it just finished the integrity check. See, realistically speaking, it shouldn't take this long for me to do that. It should just be, okay, grab the thing, alcohol pad, wait for the alcohol to, after cleaning the injection site, wait for alcohol to dry, inject, wait until full injection from the auto injector, remove, clean again, done. But no, brain just has to be like, nope, nope, you're about to get hurt. Nope, not allowed. I'm just like, it's not a bad thing. It's for friggin' good. It's for my own health. Okay, seems to have worked this time. And we're gonna see if we're even able. So it's a test. It's mainly a test. So we're not quite doing anything quite yet. It's just like test, you know? Okay. Now we're gonna test by just sending out the scav somewhere. Um. Now what? I actually haven't played in so long. I don't actually know. Um. Guess our best bet is checking what tasks we have that need items. Well, we need intel level 3. That's kind of the main issue. So let's see what we need. We'll try to use the scav to get said stuff and hope for the best. I think the main thing I need is power supply units because everything else I can kind of buy. Yeah, actually, we'll do the big test. We'll go friggin' streets. Okay. We need level 3. Oh, we need a lot more for level 3 than I thought. What's workbench 3 need? Stuff I can buy. What does it say? Gen 3. Okay, so we do still need the power supplies and motors. I would love to make this, but I also need power supplies here too. So just in general, we need power supplies. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We basically just need power supplies and motors found in raid. Which we can find both on streets. We'll see if this even works, because I might lag out so much that I can't even play the game. If that's the case, then I'm just switching to divers for a little bit, and then I'll switch to a little bit. Well, actually, it's already been 2 hours. I just switch straight to Minecraft then, if this doesn't work out. Guess temporarily I will change the dashboard to Tarkov. I hate how slow this is to load. I have it on SSD as well, so it shouldn't, but that's how it is. Hello, welcome back to you. We're going to test game. Okay, so I got a match really quick. And welcome back. Actually, I think I said that already, but you know what I mean. On. You're still crying, you lied. Why would you lie? This might actually work out. Life is beautiful. Stop and start it again. Look at your snakes. That'll help. Or that might make it worse. But you know what? Look at them. It's always a good thing to look at them. Come on. Load. Come on, load. My biggest problem with this game, how long it takes to load into anything. Oh, time to see if it works. Come on. Let me in. Let me in. I want to at least try. Maybe those patches fixed it. Oh geez, I can tell my frames are low. Is RAM back to normal prices, maybe? Oh, I'm here. Oh, there's only 7 minutes. Okay. Well. See if I remember anything. Sewer manhole is this way. Vent shaft is... Well, basically everything's on the opposite side of the map from where I'm currently at. Ah! Alright, so... That's money. Kinda shocked that's here. You know what? Okay, this might be worth it then. Nope. Trying to find. It's closed. Oh wait, no, let me grab that. It's just the two PCs here. Well, I guess the game can work. I'm only checking this set. What is with that army of scavs right here? That's concerning. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I mean, considering the game works, might be okay for me to play. But I think I'm just gonna do this test run and then I want to play something else, because I don't know if I want to dedicate an hour to each raid right now. Yeah, what's up? It's basically a... So it's marked as a submachine gun in the game, but it's just a, like... It's like a smaller version of the AUG. That's basically all that is. A smarter, close combat version of the AUG. Also, they're adding QBZ-191 to this game, by the way. I don't think they did already, but eventually. They showed off, like, the model of it already. No, do not. Do not ever play this game. This is like the worst game possible for everything about you. Alright, let's see. No, 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 not a challenge, an actual problem because the amount of things you have to remember in this game alone would be an issue. The amount of stress this game causes, also an issue. The game would literally make you sick. Alright, put that in there. There. So that, just place that there. Money. Sell that. And then this, of course. You take any of this? No. Did I sell him the RAM on accident? Oh my god. Dang it. Okay. Well. I don't remember if I need one of those, but okay. Anyway, okay. I don't remember where I got this from. So apparently I've been going to Shoreline. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll leave it at this. Then we're gonna go switch to... What do we switch to? Should we do... You know what? Okay. Let me launch it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I wasn't expecting to take so long to go live. Not go live. I mean to. Oh yeah, because I woke up so late. Um, I don't know what to do. I'm launching it though. Launching CurseForge. But at least I know it's possible for me to play the game. It's just that I can't always play it. Go away. There we go. Okay. Let me change the thing again. Melting, dying. No! Don't do that. Don't die. Did I already change the category? I did. Alright, we're gonna go up on the server again. Apparently there's been some changes, but I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Oh, wait, dang. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to load up. Hold on. Let me go check into the server to see what was said about the game and everything. Okay, never mind. It seems like it's fine. Why is it so hot in the house? Uh, blame the thermostat. I bet it's your mom's fault. What? What's happening now? Oh no. Hold on. All right. Oh, sorry. Split. Good night. Sorry. You just saw that. Time to see if I can actually join the server. If I can't. Okay. Well, we're gonna go in and figure out what to remove here. Okay, so we need to oh dang, that's quite a lot. Search. Let's start survive. Survivor's Arsenal removed. Ponder. What? Ponder's not on here? I don't know what Ponder is. Immersive. Immersive weathering. Immersive engineering. Doomsday decoration. Limitless vehicle. Create. Simple. Okay. Moonlight lib. Voiceless. Okay. Let's see if that works. I might have to ask him there. Let's try this again. It has the ice packs, they help. That's good. Okay. Okay. Let's hope that worked. If not, I'm gonna have to basically grab what's it called? Grab Tiff's link again to do it the manual way, cause actually okay, let me do this. If this doesn't work, I'll just switch to divers. Cause if it's gonna be a bit of a mess, then it's probably oh my goodness. This might not work. I think we're gonna have to just switch to some divers and just for the night. Okay, come on. Okay, is it gonna work this time? Let's find out. Because of how much trouble this is causing, I might actually just switch anyway. Oh my god, the log is getting so many errors on the side. Okay. Come on. Come on, please work. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, these new. Because these aren't in my client though. What? Okay, whatever. I give up. I'll fix this. I'll fix this off stream. So you guys don't have to watch me do that. I'll just switch the divers. It's fine. It's fine. It might. If this has trouble, then I'm just gonna explode, I guess. Actually, hey G, are you still there? Because if this doesn't work out, I could finish the last bit of the story from GFL 2. Let's see here. Uh oh. Okay, no, it's working. Well, it seems to be working.
One shudders to envisage what repulsive larvae gestates within the gloom as we speak.
Wait. We have to hold Valeria 5, which is currently being attacked, but we also have to complete operation against Downtown's Marfark. Probably best to go help here. Yes, hello, G.
Initiating FTL jump to the Virilia system.
$255 tons of uranium-235. Huh?
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked.
Now let's see.
Hellpods primed.
Oh my god, you. These are heavy armor pen now? I'll take those. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, we should be fine to bring in our more typical loadouts. Also, dang it, dang it, you. Is the game too loud? It might be too loud. Hold on. I lowered it to 20, and it's still pretty loud. Destroy automaton command bunkers. Alright. It is just the intro that's loud. Can't hit him. You know what, screw it. I'm pushing up. Oh, great. No, I'm disconnecting. That's what's happening. Am I? U3 is still moving. Well. What? Excuse me?
Requesting orbital. Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
It is very broken. Okay. Oh, it made you 3 the new squad leader. Alright.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron. Sending out an SOS.
Nope.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron. Fire in the hole.
Alright. What? Dang it.
How about a nice puff of liberty?
Hello?
Code
I'm so confused what's happening.
Mag's empty.
Um,
I'm out.
what is happening? You know what? We can.
Requesting air support.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. This is cursed. That's what this is.
Objective completed. Objective critical stratagem available.
Calling in a hell bomb.
I think I just need to join a different one.
Engaging terminal. Hell bomb arm. Clear the area.
Okay, I think I could probably leave mid thing, because I don't know what's been going on.
Calling in reinforcements. Mag's empty.
Ow.
Fire in the hole.
What?
Reinforcing. Calling in reinforcements.
What is happening? Oh, I'm so. This is so broken. I think I just need to. Dang it. Today is not my day.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the fight. Choose an operation and free this world from tyranny.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
There we go.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Oh, it's eradicate. Alright, we can do this.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Defend democracy at any cost.
Okay, that thing is still up. They need serious help. I need to start dropping everything. That one's dead.
Democracy has landed. Orbital inbound. Sending in an eagle.
Hello? Oh, thank you. Ah! Hold on. Oh, thank you. Hold on. I'll do it in a second. Give me a sec. Thank you so much for the raid. Ooh. Oh, I'm trying, that's for sure. I'm trying very hard.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting orbital. Requesting air support.
Alright. There we go. Just joined into the most hectic thing possible. And thank you so much for the follow and the raid.
Victory was never in doubt.
What were you playing? What were you doing? Hide the bread. Oh, oh, oh no. Okay, it didn't spill anything. We're good. Gallantry beyond measure. Ugh. Trying out others Gears of Warfare, but that didn't seem to click today, so I tried out the Pinkman files for something different. Pinkman files? What's Pinkman files? Also, yeah, that's something I literally just joined the SOS for this, and then immediately just chaos. Slightly lower ergo, but I got a flashlight, so. Less horizontal, which is honestly the bane of my existence. I want the drum mag though. Oh. They get kicked? They get kicked or the person left? It could be either or. Okay, they left. Oh, hold on.
You're doing democracy's work.
Host may have yeah. I don't know. It. Well, I mean, I get that. Never mind. I do get that. Never mind. See, I usually tend to just SOS. It's been a while since I've last played this on stream because
Allied destroyer has
well,
joined
all the
squad.
other games.
Engaging
I've been kind of
orbital
hopping in
thrusters.
and out from the different games. I was trying to play Tiff's
Orbit synchronized.
Tiff's Apocalypse server, but I forgot that she had changed the mods, and I think I just gotta full reset them. Or not reset them, but reinstall to be able to be on there again. Do this. Do I want it? This might be worth, maybe. Kinda don't use the machine gun chart as much. You still can't join that, unfortunately. Yeah, so she did remove a lot of things that apparently did improve performance and connection. But also, I forgot to update mine, so I couldn't join in. I gotta switch out some stuff. But yeah. I thought that was an incendiary minigun for a second. Yeah, the mod list, I mean, so she removed a bunch of them. Like everything that caused some sort of stability or connection issue, she removed pretty much. Which were mainly things like the engineering and the create mods and stuff like that. Which also does make me wonder what's gonna happen to certain things. I'm assuming a bunch of these ores that I picked up are gonna vanish. Which if that's the case, I'll just wear normal iron armor and stuff. For the time being.
Let our enemies choke upon their territorial ambition.
Requesting tac pack. Support weapon inbound.
Requesting fortification. Heavy. Southeast, 50 meters.
Sub-objective.
Checking
Your
now.
location.
Southeast, 200 meters.
Let's see.
Objective located.
Gotta take off, gets foods. Alrighty. Thanks again for the raid, and I hope foods goes well.
Objective located. Northwest.
You okay, well.
Orbital inbound.
Ow. I figure out how to deal with these.
Marking location. Cancel that. Sending in an eagle. Hellbomb arm. Clear the area.
Ow.
One step closer to mission completion. Requesting air support.
Might as well push up on this.
Calling down a support weapon. Mag's empty.
Sending in an eagle. Marking location. Never mind. Southwest. Objective located. Dropping a pin. Southwest.
Standing in.
Just in case that doesn't take care of it.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear. Outpost destroyed.
Oh yeah, it didn't take care of it. Alright, there we go.
Engaging terminal.
Objective located. West. Calling in a hellbomb.
I'm out.
Ow.
Requesting orbital.
Calling down supply. Requesting advanced weaponry. I got the terminal.
Hellbomb arm. Clear the area.
Oh my goodness. Did I get another tank to hit it? I whiffed. Okay, that's not good.
Orbital inbound.
Hopefully that hits. Ow.
Package acquired.
Requesting air support.
Dropping package.
I'm out.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Package acquired.
Oh my. Okay. I didn't even hear him.
Dropping package. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
There we go. Cleared him off.
To the enemy.
Dropping package. Package acquired. Dropping package.
I'm out.
Democracy delivered.
Woo. That almost hit. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was connection again.
Calling down a support weapon! Requesting orbital!
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Found something!
Main objective nearby.
Right, I have another one of these. Oh, there's mud everywhere. What is that? A huge rocket that just went flying past.
Calling down fortification! Sending in an eagle!
Democracy's on its way. Requesting air support.
Mission progress logged.
Rare sample acquired. Calling down the support weapon. Sending in an eagle.
You will never destroy our way of life!
Anything else I can see from here? Sort of. There's that all the way over there. Alright, let's get moving.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Democracy has landed.
Guess we are picking up samples? I can never tell.
Requesting air support.
Enemy patrol, north.
What is that rocket?
Eagle 1 rearming.
George, supply beacon!
Sending down equipment package.
Dropships. Requesting orbital.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
Oh, that's a whole lot of.
Orbital inbound!
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
How about a nice cup of liberty? Come out! Bag's empty!
Tactical asset near your location.
Calling down equipment!
Oh, that's bad.
Calling down a support weapon!
Objective located. Northwest. 200 meters.
Bag's empty! Found something!
Okay. Okay. I hit, but I didn't hit good enough.
Requesting orbital.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area. Mission map updated.
Ooh, okay, I'm glad I stood right then and there.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Ooh.
Requesting air support. Requesting advanced weaponry. Bag's empty. Throwing grenade.
Outpost destroyed. Sub-objective nearby.
What? What was that? What just killed me? Well,
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
I mean, I didn't have anything. Oh my goodness.
Requesting fortifications. Get some! Get some!
Hold position. Danger. Hold position.
Have a taste of democracy.
Marking location. Cancel that. Northeast. Hold position.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
I think I have a couple of shells left. Alright, let's get out of here.
Have a taste of democracy.
Orbital inbound.
New mag.
Did damage this area a little bit, so at least there's not that many places for them to have to break down.
Orbital inbound.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Throwing down a support weapon.
Request approved. Reinforcements.
Okay, that's a lot of dropships. I like to see more. I like that there's more tanks and stuff being dropped down nowadays. Oh, I gotta remember I have the secondary. Push up and help Y1.
Mag's empty.
Outpost cleared.
I'm out. Requesting advanced weaponry. Flash reload.
Reinforcements on the way.
Box, northeast, 100 meters.
This is pretty bad. I've got an idea. I think I could probably get under this one
Nearby.
and just use my grenades.
Dropping package.
Dang it.
Fire in the hole. I'm out. How about a nice tuck
Dang it.
of liberty?
Oh.
Calling down a support weapon.
I don't know if I did anything for that. Oh, there's a whole army behind.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
I'm out. Rare sample collected.
Requesting air support. Calling in reinforcements.
Calling down supplies. Calling down fortifications.
Come on.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Alright.
I'm on it.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
I'm on it.
Okay. I think we're gonna live. Somewhat. It's gotten real quiet.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far.
Doesn't seem to be anything else coming around. Wait, there's a thing here? Oh, it's over here.
Package acquired. High value sample collected. Dropping package.
Why? Why though?
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I got the terminal. Calling in reinforcements.
Just getting out of here. I don't want to deal with this.
Deploying reinforcements.
I'm just gonna head on out of here. I don't need to be here.
Advanced weaponry.
Tagging map. Southwest. Far.
I don't want anything to do with this.
Calling in reinforcements.
Democracy needs me.
Democracy has been well delivered. May your extraction be swift.
Calling down a walker.
They're gonna just end up killing themselves until there's no lives left. I'm not gonna deal with that.
Package acquired.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Okay. Wow. Whatever. I'm definitely blocking that person off. Because clearly they wanted to get away with being able to kill everybody, but then once people started killing them back, then they're suddenly not too happy about it. Okay, I have a plan. No idea if it's gonna work. Let's see. I missed. Hold on. Doesn't work?
Weapon emplacement on its way. Extraction shuttle inbound.
I don't want to deal with all these. So I'm just gonna stay down here.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
If they can't find me, then I don't gotta worry. I don't want to deal with this. Maybe when there's like 30 seconds left or something, that'd be fine, but... What are they shooting at? It's not me. Each other? I don't like this. They're being weird.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
God. Okay. I'm gonna have to call it here though, because otherwise I'm not gonna get any sleep for the things I gotta do.
You have proven beyond doubt the mettle of the Helldivers.
There we go. Why am I constantly hungry nowadays? I'm hungry again. Wait, can I talk to them now for other new stuff?
Whenever the war gets me down, I try to remember that at least I'm a free citizen. It's up to me how I serve Super Earth. Can't take that for granted. Long ship deployments are great for saving up. You get the family separation bonus, which more than makes up for the bunk and chow fees. Of course, I don't qualify for the bonus since I haven't been approved yet, but once I am, I'll have a nice nest egg saved up. When I face Super Earth for the vow of allegiance every morning, I can almost always feel where it is. Even in a brand new part of the galaxy.
Here's the problem with the bots, Helldiver. Their whole society revolves around violence. If they actually won the war, they'd have no idea how to function.
Oh, yeah, there's also this new console there. They're finally using it for something.
Every star is a distress beacon, crying out for liberation.
See, that's what this looks like now. It doesn't tell you what it is, but I'm sad, because if I would have at least logged in, I would have been able to get this, whatever this is. I forget what it is. I think it's the new FRV model. And this, which is a new marksman rifle. I missed both of those. So the one I'm here for is a helmet. Because of course. Everything else left here is just stuff that you gotta get through the bonds, the war bonds. Unfortunately, I do not get new items. Unless, no, I didn't. It'd be here. Alright. Okay. I'm pretty busy later, so let's see if I can maybe raid anyone real quick. Let's see. Nope, there's no one on. Okay, fair enough. Alright, anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you to Washi, Commander Washi for the raid and the follow. Very much appreciate it. So, once again, thank you. Thank you to Split for the 45 streaming streak. And yeah, okay. I gotta get as much sleep as I can for later. Alright, good night. See y'all. Peace. Bye.